What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the 40K Cafe, and thank you, Count Von Clout, for the request. The Drukhari witches are known throughout the galaxy for their fearsome combative nature and their acrobatic skills, using all their skills and experience to put on a performance in gladiatorial combat for the Drukhari around them, and in this way they can satiate the bloodlust of all the Drukhari in Kamara, saving them from taking a knife to each other's throats. And these witches stem from what is known as the witch cults. This tends to be a self-governing organization amongst Kamara, putting on and hosting these gladiatorial combat arenas to provide entertainment for the members of Kamara, and really only taking orders from the cabals which sponsor them. Other than that, the witch cults are arguably deemed to do exactly what they want. From the very beginning, any members that wish to join the witch cults must immediately partake in gladiatorial combat. They will train by taking up arms, blades, whips, or any other weaponry to each other, and be expected to take your adversary's life to ensure that those of the witch cults remain strong. This way, they can ensure that they put on the best performances and entertainment for all of Kamara. This does have some negative effects though. Those of the Drukhari have been known to go on raiding parties for whatever reason, whether it be for pleasure, to acquire slaves, or even resources. Those of the witch cults do not tend to be found on any of these raiding parties. Due to the competitive nature of the witch cults and the desire to eliminate your opponents in these gladiatorial combats, more often than not, the witch cults do not sport enough witches in order to go on raiding parties. On the biggest and rarest of occasions, it is possible for the Cabal to hire a handful of witches to partake on the battlefield with their men. This gives them an opportunity to witness the witches on the live battlefield, not only providing entertainment but also gaining access to an exceptional warrior and resource amongst their ranks. But then even on a rarer occasion, some witch cults may gain enough power, status, and reputation to partake in raids of their own. After all, their number one focus is to partake in these gladiatorial arenas to provide entertainment for Kamara. So these cults will usually only remain amongst themselves, only to prepare for their nightly routines and performances. The witch cults are predominantly led and dominated by females. The reason for this being is that they excel in creating these outrageous and acrobatic performances in these gladiatorial pits. They tend to put out the most entertaining shows surrounded by blood and dance. And the more fame that one retains as well as skill, the higher they move up the ranks. For this reason, the witch cults are usually led by succubi. The males of the witch cults, although also exceptional warriors, tend to retain lower ranks, and more often than not, their skills are put to the procreative use to make sure that the witch cults remain strong. So although there may not be many of them, their responsibilities are just as important to ensuring that the witch cults survive. But this doesn't mean that they are exempt from putting their lives on the line, as they must prove that they boast the strongest bloodline. Because of these nightly performances, although the witch cults are extremely powerful warriors, their mortality rate is exceptionally high, as it is preferred to eliminate your opponent. It is for reasons like this that their numbers rarely reach over 1,000, and only those of the strongest cults can boast the amount of numbers that they do. One might think it tragic to partake in these nightly routines, but those of the witch cults not only look at it as fun and entertaining, it is exceptionally important for the citizens of Kamara, not to mention those that emerge victorious, gain wealth, power, fame, and more. Without those of the witch cults, Kamara would devolve into those stabbing each other in the back and slaughtering without end. So with that being said, thanks again Count Von Clout for the request. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Drop a comment if there's anything you want to hear about next, and as always, remember to follow for more.